Hello, everyone. This is Brian Perkins. I'll be doing the portal training for you for sole source funding. And I'm going to go ahead and go through this training with you. Now, this training is going to allow you to use the portal and be approved to use the portal. So you must go through this training, and you must be able to answer the questions correctly in order for you to pass the training. If you do not answer the questions correctly, you will fail, and you will have to go back in and do it all over again until you pass. Okay? We will get notifications when you pass the training. All right? So this is how we're going to process a file from A to Z. It's real simple process, real simple steps. Okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new folder for the client that we are now about to help. So the way I do that is I right click on the screen and I hit new and I hit folder. I left click on folder and now I have a new folder. I'm going to rename that folder in all caps, Brian Perkins. Okay? All right? I like to do everything in all caps because I can read it easier. All right? So now, let's just say that I want to go ahead and create a file to go into Brian Perkins file. So I'm going to use this actual image right here of me, and I'm going to make a copy of this. I want to label this. Already have it here, but I'm going to label it Brian Perkins driver license. Okay, and I'm going to put that into go to my desktop. That's where I have my file under Brian Perkins, and I'm going to hit save. Okay, now this actual file is saved under Brian Perkins driver's license. This is where I'm going to build the rest of my files for my client. I'm going to have their social security card front and back. I'm going to have their front and back of their driver's license. I'm going to have their W-2, their pay stub, the utility bill. All that information that's on your requested document form is what we're going to put under this file. All right. So speaking of the requested document form, all right, that is this form right here. It's loading up right now. But that's this form right here, required documents for unsecured funding. All right, you guys are going to see here that you need to have a signed consulting agreement, full application. These two, 1 and 2, are on the same form for right now. All right, if you do not have the full application, email me and I will get you the full application. Your client needs to have a color copy of a driver's license front and back. Color copy of social security card front and back, utility bill, with a residential address. A voided check from personal checking account, not business. All right. If the client does not have checks, they may submit a letter on bank letterhead stating their routing and account number information. All right. You want to log on to these two monitoring websites, and you want to go ahead and grab those credentials, those login credentials, so we can go back in and look at the actual credit report. 3 months recent bank statements, and if the client is self-employed, we need 2 years of business and personal tax returns, and the 4506T form must be signed. If you do not have a 4506T form, then you need to email me and I'll get that over to you. If a client is a W-2, then we need the last 2 payroll stubs along with the 2018 W-2. And last but not least, a client selfie photo while holding driver's license. All of these actual files must be separately placed in the file. Please do not send a file with all of them together. They need to be uploaded separately into a file, just the way I did the license or the image of myself and labeled it as a license. So this is the required documents for unsecured funding. If you should have this, and if you don't, email me at bperkins@solesourcefunding.com. Okay, and I will go ahead and I will shoot that over to you. Now we have that taken care of, this is your Bible of submitting deals. Your Bible of submitting deals. It needs to be just like this. All right? All these documents must be collected. Now that we got that squared away, you'll collect those documents and you'll put them into your folder. All right? You'll put them into your folder, and this is the folder we're going to be using to upload to the CRM. So I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to go to my CRM, which is going to be right here, and www.lessunknowingcrm.com. When you get there, obviously you're going to have your username and password, and you're going to be able to get up in there. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to add a new client. Add new client. You put the name down here, John. And please do not put all caps when you're putting a file in the CRM. Iconic does not like that. All right. You're going to put your email address there. You're going to put your phone number there, 702. Okay, my phone number, 345. That's my number if you need to reach me. This is my personal, so I'll put personal here. And this is how we're going to place it if we're a client. I'm not going to put a company there, no company name. Okay, so I'm sorry, that is automatically there. Oh no, no company name. Okay, no company name. Only the name of the person, email, and the phone number. All right. Once I do that, I will hit the create contact. Okay. So I hit create contact, and it's going to create a file like this, like one of these right here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's just use one that has already has funded. Okay. So let's say I use this file right here, and it's the file that I created. It has the name, email address, and phone number. Okay. Then I'm going to upload the entire file. How do I do that? I click on File, and I go ahead, and that was going to pop up. I click here to select the file from, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my desktop. That's where I have my Brian Perkins file on my desktop. Brian Perkins right here. And I'm going to go ahead and upload, drag. I'm going to drag the actual file into the CRM. You see that? I move it into the CRM. And when I move that there, it's going to pop into the CRM. Okay? So I'm not going to do that because it's going to mess up that file. So I'm going to go ahead and click out of here. All right? That's how you upload the file to CRM. When you go ahead and upload the file to CRM, you scroll down, you're going to enter the notes. The note's going to have here the actual note's going to say, like, for instance, you're going to put in the login credentials for the credit monitoring in here, and then you're done. Okay? So that's it, folks. That's how you go ahead and download upload a file to the CRM, and that will conclude the training. Please go ahead and answer all the questions by clicking on the button below and answer all the questions, and once you're done, you will get a pass or a fail. If you fail, just come again and take it over again until you do pass. All right? Thank you guys, and see you guys at the top. Goodbye.